Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick walk around video of a few pieces of heavy equipment. I'm here out in the wilderness and they're doing a construction project. They have this 563C roller compactor right here. This is an old tired machine right here. This thing has seen some use. I have covered other equipment from this generation of Caterpillar and their line of construction equipment. I believe, if I read the serial number tag correctly, this is a 1994 563C roller compactor. This was kind of the revised version of the one that came out 2 years previously, or 2 years prior to this one. So yeah, they made these for quite a while. One of the things Caterpillar is known for is their long-lasting equipment, and this machine right here is no exception. This machine right here, I was told, has over, I think it was, let me ask. Okay, well, apparently we're not exactly sure. The worker who was running this machine just checked it for me, and apparently the hour meter on this machine clocked out at 500,000 hours and some change. Apologies for that. And so he says he doesn't know exactly. He knows it's got way more than that. So yeah, it's got some hours on it. But who knows when it passed 500,000 hours. Probably 2 decades ago. You know, probably, who knows when. Anyway, so we'll get into our walk around here. I'll show you the hydraulic motor. That's for the vibrator, which helps to compact the ground a little bit better. And we come to the side here. We've got our fuel filler right there. Your standard aluminum, cast aluminum filler cap. Okay, and then if we come around to the side, we got your standard diamond tread pattern on the rear roller tires. Okay, well, what I didn't notice was that there's actually 2 different tread patterns, slightly different. The one on the left here is the original diamond style tread pattern, and the one on the right here is a slightly different shape. But they both both perform the same task, and the reason they're shaped this way is to not harm the ground after it's been rolled or compacted. On the right, or on the left, sorry, on the left here, this actual pattern actually came out in the mid-50s, and they use this specific style of tread on a lot of lawn care equipment, like small farm tractors. And the reason they did that was because it didn't harm the ground as the tractor rode over it. It gave it more of a smooth finish as it went over it. And as the years went on, this tread pattern got more and more popular, and they started using it on equipment like this. Anything that you don't want to harm the surface, you're just compacted or rode over. So yeah. Okay, here's the serial number tag. You've got the trademarked Caterpillar C on the upper right corner. And as usual, going from right to left, you've got your arrangement number and your model number, and then you got your serial number in the center down on the bottom, and then you got your engine code on the bottom left of the upper tag. And then down here on the bottom, you can see that. Let it focus. And right here is your lifting hook for performing repairs. Okay, I just went ahead and went up to the front right of the machine. We're going to work our way back towards the serial number tag that I just showed. So like the other side, we have the vibratory motor right there. That's what makes this a vibratory roller compactor instead of just a traditional road roller, which now this is pretty much standard on every road roller. Have a vibratory motor on it, but we'll work our way back. Operator's compartment is pretty much, you know, traditional. You can see the faded lettering and decals on the side here. Here's the dealer. Where this has been serviced over the past almost 30 years of its existence. And finally on the back here we have your heavy duty grill, which protects the radiator behind it. This sucker is, you know, heavy duty. It keeps all kinds of grass and other junk from getting in your radiator and fouling it up. So very nice machine, heavy duty, just the way I like them. We'll go and check out some other equipment. Oh, and one last thing I forgot to show. Of course, the Donaldson air cleaner. Pretty much standard equipment. Gotta have your Donaldson air cleaner right there. There it is, the Donaldson air cleaner. Right there. Donaldson has been around for decades, and they've been making air cleaners for heavy equipment for years and years. Could see the UV rays has eaten up the plastic on the plastic ring on this one, but it's still up there. It's still the original one, so you know, whether it's good or bad, who knows if they even changed the element in this one. I'm guessing they have, but you never know. Anyway, we'll go and check out some other heavy equipment. Okay, I'm going to show a little bit of this D3K. Not too much of it because they're not too interesting. This machine right here is practically brand new, and you know, if you know me, you know I like the older equipment. So I'm just going to kind of show it a little bit. I mean, you rarely see them this clean anyways, so I'll kind of walk around it a little bit here. You can see the grousers, they've got a ton of meat left on them. You can see my finger and the size of the grouser here. It's you know, it's got a lot of material left on it. So this dozer doesn't have a lot of use. Go up the embankment here, and sorry about the glare. Excuse me, I almost fell here. Apologies for the glare, but it's the best I'm gonna get. The D3K. Now, to me, I always thought that these newer machines looked kind of goofy with these super tall hoods. That's just my opinion, but I always thought they looked kind of funny with, you know, these extremely, you know, bulbous, tall hoods. They just looked kind of goofy, but anyways, that's just my extra 2 cents about the way these look. Of course, you got your fully enclosed cab, standard equipment on all Caterpillar dozers of this size now being sold in the United States, I think. I mean, look at the paint on this thing. It's very clean. I mean, there's barely any dirt on it, you know. I wouldn't doubt this machine is less than, you know, a few months old. Anyway, enough of this thing. Let's go and look at more stuff. Okay, now we're looking at a early international Navistar water truck. These trucks were originally sold as cab and chassis, meaning that you just had the cab, the cowl forward, and then just the frame. And then later on they were fitted with, you know, whatever you wanted to have put on it. In this case it was a water tank, but you could have dump beds put on them, Some of them could be fitted with, you know, fire apparatus, anything that you wanted to have put on one of these rigs. You know, you could have installed. But this one is a water truck. You can see the fitting on the front. They use this to keep the dust down when they're doing all the excavating. West Coast mirrors, standard equipment on a rig like this. I love the old West Coast mirrors. And then right here's the company. But yeah, there's your International. It's got the, on this side it's got a Bud 2-hole wheel on it. Bud is the company that makes the wheels. They're stamped steel. And then in the rear we have a Bud 5-holer right here. We got a big leaf spring package. And then you could see the back of it here. Got our little waspy friends making a nest on the bottom of the tail light here. But that doesn't worry me too much. And over here we've got another 5-hole Bud wheel, and then up front, same thing. And here's the side that we started on. It's got a flat glass windshield, which means easy production of these trucks. They made hundreds of thousands of these things, if not millions. I mean, if you live in the United States, then you've seen one of these. I can guarantee it. There's your horns on the roof. Up there. There's the impressive leaf spring package there. If it's bears the International name, you know it's going to be good. Here's the early International Navistar logo on the door handle. Later ones featured the IH International Harvester, made on a tractor logo. Okay, that's it for this truck. I'm gonna go and check out some other equipment. I think you will find it kind of neat. I'm sure many of you have already seen it, but it's a neat rig what you're about to see. So we're gonna move away from the International here and go and check out at least 1 or 2 more pieces of equipment, and then that'll be it for this video. So we'll go and check them out. Okay, as I mentioned probably 100 times on this channel, I don't know a whole lot about new equipment. I'm an expert when it comes to the older equipment, like, you know, International Harvester, Alice Chalmers, but I'll do my best to you know, showcase this machine. Now this is a 2021 Terramac. It's a RT series. It's the 14R, and they released these, I think, back in, well, they released the first of the RT series back in 2018. But one of the best things about this machine is what you can't see. It's a Cummins. Now where I am right now, I'm not gonna give my location away, but I'll give you an idea. Right now, I'm not super far from Jamestown, New York, and they produce off-road Cummins engines there. So this machine is not too far from where, well, the engine in this machine is not too far from where it was manufactured. So that's kind of neat. You know, I got a good friend who works at Cummins, and I don't know if he'll ever watch this video, but if you do, I'm sure he can appreciate that. You know, they're using his engines in you know, equipment that is being used locally. So we'll kind of walk around this interesting looking piece of equipment. I think the US military actually uses these. Don't quote me on that, but I think that they actually use these. So I think that's how their initial design came to be, was the US military was using tracked equipment like this, except when they were using theirs, I think theirs had steel tracks. This one's got rubber. And there you can see the side of it. It's got the ribs on the side of the dump bed for extra strength and rigidity. And right in front of the dump bed, you can see the massive radiator hiding behind this metal shield, which is to protect it from any foreign debris or junk that may get in and overheat the engine. And then we'll go around the front. This video is getting kind of long, longer than I was hoping it was going to be, but that's okay. If anyone's still watching it, then I appreciate it. And one more thing you'll note on the front is this cage. Another thing that's mandated, that they have a cage if the cab overhangs at all, so that way in case, you know, something were to happen, you were to go through a, you know, maybe a branch or something that was sticking out in front of the machine, you wouldn't have that go through the cab. At least this offers a little bit more security. Anyway, that's just a little walk around of a few pieces of equipment that I saw at a local job site, and I thought I would share them with everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.